I think I can feel it. And hold it. There we go. Down there. It appeared to me. Lucky. Yeah, I'm live. Hurry up, goddammit. I ain't got it all fucking night. All right. Bye. See if BK's on. See nothing there. String yard. There he is. There he is. Okay.
Oh, finally you fixed it.
I went outside to smoke a cigarette.
Really? you
Are you
was
are
you
you
wasn't you
are
was
you
having
still
a beer.
do what now?
You was having a beer.
No, I'm having a beer right now. I can do
Okay.
that in the house. I gotta go outside to smoke. Because I was raised by people.
and and what do you mean by that? That I'm raised by what?
No. I'm just talking about myself. Didn't say a goddamn word about you.
Yeah. I can presume it. Eh? Yeah.
You can't what?
You can presume it.
Now you was in the Philippines how long ago?
Oh, about about the hobo.
No, how long ago was it you was in the Philippines and you met your bride to be?
Ah, how long ago? That was September last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you plan on bringing her back to Belgium, or are you guys gonna settle in the Philippines?
Yeah. Well, I'm busy now to preparing for the papers for the Marias visa. So I have to do an application for a Maria's date, and then when that's settled, then she can do the application for the visa D for Belgium application to come to Belgium for getting married with me. So and that has to do everything this from application till end of date could be within 6 months time.
Well, you walked around that question like fucking 360 degrees, and then started to go back another 100 degrees. What I was asking you was,
Yeah. Oh my God.
what I was asking you was, do you plan on living over there or back in Belgium when you get married?
um, and Belgium for the moment,
And then maybe the Philippines later.
and later
Okay.
first building up, something here in Belgium. So she's planning to have a job, of course, and can also pay her debts off as well by working here. And when that is paid, then we looking to build something up in the Philippines, and we got something building up in the Philippines. Then we can do regular Philippines and Belgium then in a mix.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Good deal.
Yeah, because in Belgium, so long in Belgium as well, when I'm retired, I can even earn full time without extra tax to pay on it. I can earn as much as I want then when I'm full retired in
Yeah.
2 years, and then I can earn money
How old
for
are
a
you now?
while.
How old are you now? Like 82 or I can't
Uh,
remember.
Um, I'm old enough to date her, so last June 19, recently 58.
How old?
58.
God damn, you got a long way to go, son. I don't even think you're gonna make it either. You're a carnivore. You gotta have some vegetables and some vitamins. I don't even think you're gonna even fucking make it.
Why the hell do I need vegetables for? That's cattle feed. He said it last time.
Yeah, and you're eating the cattle, and that's all you're eating. You know,
Exactly. What?
you're
So why do I need?
you are burnt bogus of the fucking den.
Why the fuck do I need to
I
eat
wouldn't I
vegetables?
wouldn't give I wouldn't give two squirts of piss for the rest of your life because you're not going to make it that long.
So
No,
I
I'm
want.
just
I
kidding.
want.
I'm just kidding. Do what
I
you
know.
do, man. Whatever works for
I
you works for you. I'm just fucking with you.
exactly. Exactly. I know. Exactly. If you want to eat an apple a day to keep
But
the,
I still got a havoc master you every once in a while.
if you want to eat your apple a day to keep the doctor away, that's your
Yeah,
choice. I will do
exactly.
mine.
And you go in there and you tell the doctor, "Here's an apple. Here's your payment." You know, like they used to do.
You go to the doctor. Here's the apple.
Here you go, fuckhead. Now give me my drugs.
Here's my apple. Here's your medicine for the roundup on your apple.
Yeah,
Nah.
tis what it is. Um, um,
In the Philippines,
in all your infant wisdom, what do you think about the status of Trump running this country right now?
oh yeah, 10 times better than Biden, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. What
But
did you
he,
think? What did you think of him fucking blowing up Iran's fucking nuclear shit?
well, yeah, that's of course a good thing, of course, but it was also a very dangerous thing as well. That was playing with
So
matches.
you're critical of it. You're critical of it. What do you think?
Yeah, of course I am. It's not that I like Trump, that I like everything what he do. Fuck, hell no. Come on.
So
I
as we talk about the chocolate factory country that you're in, do you guys have a president, or you got a prime minister, or what is it?
we got a prime minister.
And
Fucking
what's
hell.
his name?
That's the Bart the Weaver.
Do you like him?
I don't know.
You're not going to say it on. You're not going to say it out loud, are you?
I don't know. I don't know. Who the hell
All right,
liked
we'll stop talking about politics because
yeah, exactly.
I see you're shimmering a little bit, like a twig in the wind, like a leaf on a tree. All right,
Yeah,
we'll talk about that.
exactly.
What else do you
Exactly.
want to
Look,
talk about?
any news lately about the hobo or something?
About the what?
About the hobo from
You-
from uh, from Alabama, BG.
Barry Jordan?
Yeah,
No, I haven't heard anything from him. I messaged him about 3 months ago, and
yeah,
he got back to me 3 days later. He said, "Hey, bro, they only give me my phone for 30 minutes a day, and that was the
yeah.
last time I heard. That was the last time I heard from him. That was the last time I heard from him.
When 3 days ago.
And I don't even to this day I don't even know where in the hell he's at.
I was maybe
I know
still
I
in
do know they
Manila.
moved him. I heard Bicaton. I've heard this and I've heard that.
Yeah,
I really don't know where in the hell he's at. I
well,
really don't.
I think he's still there because when you hear the last thing about it, I think he's still there in detention.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I don't know. I just hope he's okay. And but the thing about Barry is, what you know, he didn't work. You know, hardly half his life,
hmm,
and he tried to live over there on like I don't know $400 to $600. I've heard so many things, and
yeah.
if the government's still going to give him that amount of money, I'll put it to you
I
this way. I'll put it to you this way. If
Uh,
they were selling geese at 10 cents a pound, he couldn't kiss
mhm.
a hummingbird's ass if he comes back over here.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
I mean, it just wouldn't work, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if he's still getting paid
He
when he is in.
he would be homeless, living in a homeless shelter. If that's all the amount of
Yeah,
money that he's making.
yeah, at the YMCA or something.
I don't even know if he can afford that. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's you know, I got 42 years in. I got a pretty good settlement and a pension and a
Hmm.
401k. So I'm pretty well much set. And but I'm still working. And the reason I'm working is because I'm 62 and a half years old, and
Yeah.
my wife is like 6 years younger than me because
Hmm.
I was a pervert. And I went over to the Philippines and I said, "Give me a child."
Yeah, yeah. About the same thing.
But anyway, I got to keep working till I drop,
Yeah,
so I can have
about
influence for her.
it's about the same thing what Frankie did. He give me a child, and he got a wife and 7 kids.
I I I am sometimes when my birthday comes around. I'm sometimes
Yeah.
5 year 5 years. I get the burps. Hang on a minute. I'm sometimes 5 years older than my wife, and at
Hmm.
other times of the year, I'm 6 years old. So I'm about 5.5 years older than her. You know that's the way that.
It depends how you feel.
But I married her. I believe it was. I know I married her in '95 on my birthday, and I think she was 26 and I was 31 or two.
Hmm.
So that's how that worked out. And um, I was there for a week, and I just banged the fucking shit out of her. You know, you want to go to the mall? No, take your top off. In fact, take the rest of your clothes off. You know, that's the way. That's the way it
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah. Oh my god.
So, how long do you think it will be um, before you get to have sex with that woman that you're with?
How long it's gonna be?
Yeah,
For what? For to be
to have sex with her. How long is that going to take?
when she's gonna be here?
Do what?
How long it's gonna be that I'm gonna have sex with her when she's gonna be here? Is that what you mean?
No, I'm just fucking with you. I'm just
Yeah.
fucking with you.
Fuck. Fuck stick. You fucking fuck stick.
I know you've already had sex with her. I'm not stupid.
Oh, more than once.
Yeah, just fucking
And
with
when
you. Okay? You
yeah,
Belgian people are easy.
and when I leaving
You're kind of like that riff raff radio
yeah,
company that we play on a while.
and when I
Pretty
left
easy to
home
fuck
I did
with.
it twice. And when I left home I did it twice. So
Uh, I didn't need to hear that.
fucking with you.
It is what it is.
Exactly. I do what I need to do. You do what you need to do.
Are you guys still doing those karaoke videos? Because I don't see them popping up on my screen anymore.
Heidi is not that regular anymore. Like before, it was like every day, 2 years ago. But now we are doing the COVID
What's that
time.
other guy's name? What's that other guy's name? I can't remember what country.
David,
Huh?
David, Arsidri.
He sounded real good. Is he still around or?
The other guy who
Are you talking about David Knopfler?
no, no.
Oh, I think he's passed away. I haven't heard from him for 2 or 3 years, unless you have. Do you know who he is?
No.
David Knopfler? You don't know who he is?
David, this one. Yeah, yeah, he's a ex girlfriend date a Belgian guy that I know.
Do what now?
His ex girlfriend, there's the ex girl from David Knopfler. She is dating now a Belgian guy
So
that
he's
I
still
know.
alive? David Knopfler's still alive?
I fucking have no clue about them.
Well, who
No
are you
clue
talking
at
about?
all.
Who are you talking about?
The other guy from Heidi Lisa from the karaoke channels.
I
That
don't.
is
I
that
don't
is
know who. I don't know nothing about that.
yeah, exactly. That's why you asked. But do I do karaoke channels? Oh, not a lot
What was
anymore.
that? What was that one guy? One guy like remote controllers. He would come on your channel, and then there was another guy.
You ask no to what you say before?
I said there was one guy that liked remote control cars,
Oh yeah,
mechanic.
RC Dre. Yeah, RC
Yeah,
Dre. Yeah,
yeah,
that
yeah,
was
that
David.
guy.
Yeah,
And then there
yeah.
was
That's
another. And then there was another guy. I haven't heard from him from them guys for you know.
yeah.
Have
For me,
you
it's
heard from
also
any of them?
lately. Yeah, Heidi Lisa doesn't do that much any live streams anymore. Last
No.
time I think it was about last week, Sunday, Monday, I think that she did one. But
Yeah,
then nothing, no. But then mostly nothing anymore. No,
yeah.
it's very rare. I see them not that much anymore. Really don't. But I really don't miss it as well because I'm still watching every day with my girlfriend a movie mostly at the free time days. So that's it's more important for me now.
Are you got you're watching movies with your girlfriend? You're in
Yeah,
Belgium,
yeah,
and she's in the Philippines. Are you
yeah,
guys you guys ever watch porn together?
yes,
And and and
live
then,
porn.
and then you pretend like so you're sitting there jacking off, right? And she's diddling herself, and I wish you were here. I wish you were here too.
Something like that. Yeah, keep going.
And and then after it's over, I need a piece of chocolate and a joint.
Yeah. Well, I do the joint. I do the joint first.
Yeah, you Belgian people are sick, man. I would never do that. Never ever would I do that. You people are just sick.
Why? Why do I need to call a $90 hooker and do it?
No, you're doing the same thing that everybody else on the fucking planet is doing. You know, that's exactly what it is.
I think that still didn't kill me yet, so why should I
Yeah,
quit?
yeah, you're a good kid. You're gonna live a long time. Everything's gonna be all right.
Yeah, look. Yeah, doesn't matter what I do, doesn't matter what I eat. So long
Are
it,
you still a carnivore?
yeah, of course, so long it doesn't kill me, I keep doing it. Why the
And
hell do I need to eat vegetables if I can give it to my
well,
cattle?
I'll tell
It's
you what I
cattle
had to
food.
eat today. I'll tell you what I had to eat today, and you tell me if I'm wrong.
Yeah,
And I'll tell you what my dad had to eat today. He had a bowl of
yeah,
ice cream with strawberries in it, and
yeah,
then I cooked some beef
yeah.
that was pulverized, and I forget what they call that. Where they poke holes in it. It's been ran through the meat grinder, and
Oh yeah,
with some gravy and
ground
mashed potatoes. With
ground
some,
beef.
so that's what he had to eat today. He had strawberries, ice cream,
Yeah.
and that beef, mashed potatoes, and a whole lot of potato chips in between that. So, what do you
Oh
think about
God,
that? He's 87 and still kicking.
87,
Yeah,
and it's still kicking.
yeah. Very in tune, very in tune with everything. Everything. Very
Mm-hmm.
smart. Um, very in tune and
Mm-hmm.
pretty mobile. You know.
Yeah. Well, that's good for him then. Yeah, good for him.
So my question to you was, what do you think about that in the diet?
Ho, what do I need to think about that? If he can drive on it, okay. If is he feeling okay with what he's doing and what he's eating, I wouldn't change that as well.
I
You
I
know.
think I this is my opinion about diets. This is my opinion about diets. It is it's kind of like a computer or a car. It's
Mm-hmm.
however that those components were made in that car, and how much oil we put in there, and how often we
Exactly.
clean. I
Exactly.
think it's just the individual. That's my opinion of that. And
Exactly.
if you found your niche that
Mm-hmm.
beef only,
Yeah.
carnivore only works for you, then it works for you. That's my opinion of that.
For me, it's working. For me, it's working
Do
as
you
well. You
agree with
know.
me, or do you not agree with me?
For me, it's working. But look, if you put the good things in the engine, so long you don't putting the wrong things. And what are the wrong things? That's like McDonald's every day and
No, he
Burger
doesn't.
King.
He doesn't do that. He doesn't do that.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So long you don't eat any crab food, any other kind of food will work. Look, it work also for vegans that they say, okay, I feel a lot better when I do only eat vegan food. But so long they don't eat the crab factory food, and the fast food and all,
Now,
okay, you can thrive on it. It can work. It can work. You can feel better on it. It can.
I've been on their channels before. These goddamn vegans.
Mm-hmm.
They won't even buy shoes unless it's vegan made. You know
Mm-hmm.
that there's no cattle, no animal, nothing. They won't even buy
Mm-hmm.
shoes with that. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so that's the people that doesn't even want to keep animals alive. I'm a carnivore. At least I keep an animal alive, even if it was just for a moment. I don't care. So long
Well,
I
I
can
think
eat it.
Ron White. I think Ron White said it best. Do you
Hmm.
know who Ron White is?
No.
He's a comedian, and he's talking about these people, these vegans, and
Hmm.
he says, "Oh, the cow flagellants in the air, them farting, the cows farting and shitting or whatever."
Yeah.
And he says, They said somebody says to him, "What are you doing about? What are you doing to improve the environment?" He said, "Well, I'm eating the cows, but I'm only one man."
That's also the reason. That's the reason I eat the cow to save the planet,
Yeah,
so we can't
yeah.
part
Don't want
anymore.
that cow flatulence in the air because that harms the ozone. I'm doing you vegan motherfuckers a favor,
Yeah,
and I like grilling a cow every now and then,
yeah.
on the
I
grill.
saved I saved all your vegan food by eating the cow.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, they feed them grain. You got more bread, bitches. I don't know what you're bitching about. We killed the cows.
exactly. Exactly. No, it's everybody's their choice, and I'm not going to push nobody to do this, to do that, to do whatever, to do just do whatever, to do where you are feel good with it, stick with it. If you don't if you don't feel good anymore with it, maybe you can change something else.
Yeah, I
You
mean
can.
that's the way I look at it. If you're on a diet and it doesn't feel good, um, change it. But I drink a lot
Yeah.
of beer and I feel good all the time.
Okay. Yeah, if you feel good. Yeah. Okay. If you don't feel good anymore, don't change it.
Until they tell me I got to get up and go to work.
I ain't nobody's daddy, and I'm not a carnivore police.
It is what it is.
Exactly. Exactly.
So
Yeah.
so in where you live at, how close is the
Yeah.
closest chocolate factory to you?
To the closest chocolate factory, that's
Yeah.
about 20 kilometers, and I'm at
Well,
the
talk to me
close.
in English. Talk to me in
Yeah.
English.
Okay. About 30
You goddamn
miles.
foreigners, I tell you what. Well, wait, like
No.
2 kilogram. What the fuck does that mean? We're not
Yeah.
on the Dewey Decimal System.
What the fuck is a mile? No, about 12 miles,
12
somewhere in
miles.
that range. Yeah, in
And
that range.
how much do you know anybody? My question to you is: do you know anybody that works there, and do they get a good, honest wage? Those people that work there.
And then the chocolate factory, if I know, yeah, my previous next door neighbor in the previous city I lived, my next door neighbor was
Well, if
working
he lives next door to you, then they're not making shit. But there's no two ways
there.
about that. I'm just kidding. I just wonder. I just wonder if they paid well or not.
Oh, well, yeah, like the Belgium legal minimum wage.
What is the
That's what
Belgian
they
meat?
paid
What is
for the
that? Don't tell me in fucking Chinese or anything.
yeah, the legal minimum wage here is about I think around $13 an hour. I think.
$13. That's not bad.
Yeah,
How much? If I was to go over there right now, and you pick me up at the airport, and I say, BK, I want to rent a 1 bedroom apartment in American
yeah,
money. In American
yeah,
money, how much would that cost
yeah.
me?
And where are you at the airport in Belgium?
I you pick me up at the airport, and
Yeah,
I say, BK, I want you to find me a
yeah,
1 bedroom apartment. I'm going to stay here. How much would
yeah.
that 1 bedroom apartment cost? Average.
Oh, average,
I mean, in
average.
American money,
Is that for a month, a week, a day?
forever.
forever. So is that in a monthly pay rent or in a buy price
monthly rent,
and a monthly
and I'm just going to stay
average?
there until I'm dead. I'm on my last leg.
Yeah,
I'm on my
yeah.
last leg, and I want a one bedroom apartment. I want you to
A
find it
one
for me. How much is it
a
going to cost?
one average across Belgium, but it's also different from city. If you want to be in a city or you want to be more in the province, it's
I'm
also a
talking
big
about
difference, of
living
course.
close to
Yeah,
you,
close
a
to
one
me.
bedroom apartment. How much is it going to cost in
Yeah,
American money?
dollars and American dollars. You
How
can say
many?
between somewhere $800 and $900 American money.
Okay, all right, fair enough, fair enough.
Yeah.
And it costs about $200 more here
Yeah,
for that same apartment. I'm just telling you. I'm not
yeah,
making it up.
yeah.
It's just
Okay.
about $200 more here. You know.
So and you're gonna come here close to me for about the $200 difference then.
Yeah, I would just have you pay that at the end of the month and say
Yeah.
PK
You
sent
wanna
me.
risk? You
Yeah,
wanna risk that? You wanna risk that?
yeah.
You wanna risk that for $200 a month? Stay close to me.
Fucking walk outside and walk into a grocery store and everybody's speaking Belgian. What language do you guys even speak over there? Is it Belgian?
Dutch, Dutch and French and German. That's
French
our
and
official.
German. I thought
Yeah.
we fought a war so we could all speak English.
That was your side of the war.
Yeah. God damn. I can speak. I can speak a little bit of French. You want to hear it?
Bonjour, comment ça va?
No. I surrender.
I surrender.
No. And you know what the United States said? No, you don't.
No.
We're freeing your goddamn ass from these motherfuckers.
and then they say in their language, qu'est-ce qu'il dit? What did they say?
Oh, the whole world hates us. The whole world hates us. You know, I mean, they just absolutely fucking hate us. And sometimes I don't blame them or whatever, but we done a lot of good. And we
Yeah,
sent that statue over. Give us your, give us your poor um, Statue of Liberty. Give us your poor and your downtrodden. I'm like, motherfucker,
yeah,
we got fucking veterans over here that fought in World War I and II. They're still
yeah,
alive and they're living on the goddamn street, and you're letting all these motherfuckers come over here, um, collecting fucking uh, Medicaid. I can't get Medicaid till I'm 65. That's the law. But they can get it if they cross the border illegally, you know.
yeah. Exactly, exactly. That's the same fucking shit here. The same fucking story.
I think that the only thing, and I think this is going to happen. I think that Trump is going to invoke the U.S. military to go in
Hmm.
to go into these states and just rid all these people out of here,
Hmm.
and, and that's going to be the end of it.
Yeah, the cleanup, a good cleanup.
Okay, he can use the military however he wants to. Lincoln
Yeah,
did it.
exactly.
Lincoln did it during the
Tax,
fucking
tax,
revolution, during the fucking
taxpayer
revolution.
paying, taxpayer paying it for it. Hey, look, if you go to the Philippines, he only went once there, took a wife, went back. I went already 3 times. If you go to the Philippines, you see the military, the on the roads. Just if you go from one city to another, on the roads, you still got the checkpoints there with military police, and then checking the people what they got and all. He just checking
Yeah,
cars, checking the buses and all.
they take
Yeah,
care of their people. They take care of their
Exactly.
people, and they don't do that over
Exactly.
here. They don't do
Yeah.
that over here. But what these dumb cocksuckers don't
Yeah.
understand is when we've had enough, when we've finally had enough, we're going to rise up. We're going to rise up, and we're
Yeah.
going to get our guns out, whether it be shotguns or rifles or whatever it is,
Hmm.
and we're all going to come outside, and we're going.
Hmm.
If you want to march into our neighborhood, we're going to fucking kill
Yeah.
you. You know,
Exactly.
and
Exactly.
you don't know who shot who or whatever.
Hmm.
You know,
Hmm.
that's the way it's going to be. That's why there's never been. That's why there's never been any boots on the ground in the
Yeah.
United States because they know they're
Hmm.
walking into a fucking war zone that
Yeah.
they've never that they can't deal with. Nobody on the
Hmm.
planet can deal with.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's what the taxpayers are paying for the safety for the safety of America. And if they have to use the army for it, well, they're paying for it. You know.
We could over the American people could wipe the army right out, wipe them right off the
Hmm.
fucking map. You know,
Yeah.
and that's how strong they are.
Yeah.
And we own our own guns because it's in the Constitution, you know. And
Yeah.
Australia gave their fucking guns away. Some
Hmm.
girl got killed or whatever. Okay, we want all your guns, and they just handed them over.
Yeah.
You know, what a
Yeah.
bunch of pussies.
Exactly.
I hope you're listening, Jay, because you're from Australia. Yeah, what a bunch of pussies. Kind of like where Jerry is. Jerry, you know Jerry, don't you?
Yeah, Jerry. Yeah.
He was born in France, and
Yeah.
that's the only French I could ever speak is "we surrender." We don't surrender over here,
Yeah.
motherfucker. We don't give our guns up, and we don't surrender. Fuck off.
Yeah. Crazy. Crazy.
I'll leave this up. They'll hear it.
And how many days you still working on your retirement?
I have to work 30 hours a week to keep my insurance, and when I turn 65,
Yeah.
uh, I will have Medicaid insurance paid for.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
But my wife won't, so I'll have to keep working. I'll keep working till I'm dead. You know, she
Yeah.
had
Yeah.
um, ovarian cancer, and
Yeah.
so I got to keep working for her and her insurance and everything,
Yeah. Yeah.
taking very good care of her as best as I
Hmm.
can. You know, and
Okay. Yeah.
been married to her for a little
Yeah.
over 30 years. You know,
Well, yeah. You said it in the good days and bad days, in health and sickness. Eh?
yeah. I'll tell you what. Um, Let me go take a piss. I'll be back in a minute. I'll tell you what happened during
Yeah.
this incineration, and that's
Yeah.
why I call it an incineration, which means fire.
Incineration.
Okay, I'm back again. You still there, BK?
Yeah, I'm still alive.
Uh, what happened was in 2015, I started noticing blood on the toilet seat, blood in blood in the bathtub, and
Oh my.
whenever I go to the store, she would say, "Buy me some um, pads." I can't remember.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about?
yeah.
Yeah, and then a day and a half later, she'd say, "I'm going," and then I'm going back to the store again. Buy me some more
Yeah.
pads,
Oh
you
my.
know. And I told her, I said, something's wrong. Are you talking to your doctor about it? She said, yeah.
Yeah.
She had her doctor, I had mine, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, everything's all right. And then
Mm-hmm.
and then it got down to the wire in 20
Mm-hmm.
23 September, I think. And she said, I need you to get me a gynecologist, and I mean right now. And
Mm-hmm.
so we went to the gynecologist, and she put the gloves on, stuck her fingers up in her, and she said, "This ain't good at all. She's
Mm-hmm.
got a mass around there. You know,
Oh my.
basically a fucking tumor." And and
Oh
and
my.
what happened was all her female organs um,
Mm-hmm.
concaved into a cancerous tumor, and they
Yeah.
removed that, and then everything was okay after that, and
Mm-hmm.
they said we removed it. Her spleen didn't look good, but we removed that. But when we removed it, it didn't have cancer, and
Mm-hmm.
they wanted me to sign off on that. They removed that and didn't have cancer, and everything was all right. And
Mm-hmm.
and so when time went on, a few months, um, we had this video conference
Yeah. Yeah.
with the doctor, and she
Mm-hmm.
said you got a 60. She told Shirley, she said you got a 60% chance of living.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and the kind of cancer that you have is slow moving, and that in my opinion, this is a surgeon talking to her.
Mm-hmm.
You need to take chemotherapy to make sure it doesn't come back. And so we did that. And when she took
Mm-hmm.
chemotherapy, it looked like she swallowed a watermelon. And her kidneys shut down. Everything shut down. She was
Oh my God.
in intensive care for fucking 3 or 4 days. And
Oh my.
after that happened, we just said fuck this. She was fine. She was fine after that.
Mm-hmm.
Let her ride. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you're talking about giving somebody battery acid, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
That attacks your immune system, and then when it fails, oh well. And they're still sending me bills wanting money, and I'm paying them $120 a month, and
Mm-hmm.
plus I'm paying $90, 92 dollars, $94 for our insurance every
Yeah.
week, and I'm like, fuck off, you know, um, take what you get, always,
Yeah.
you know,
Maximus is on the chat.
do what?
Maximus is in the chat box. What's going on here?
Well,
In the chat box.
no, this is what I don't like about this. Maximus, if you want to come on here, I'll talk to you, but I'm not gonna tit for tat in the chat box. I
Mm.
don't. But no, they removed the cancer from her, and um, they did that, and why did they remove it if no can there was cancer? That's why they removed it. But the thing about it is, Maximus, is they wanted her for a precaution is to take chemo to make sure it
Mm-hmm.
didn't come back, and that damn near killed her. You know, after the surgery, she was fine. She was up running around, just fucking jumping up
Oh
and down,
my,
and everything was fine. And then they said,
good.
we want you to put this port in your fucking chest all the way up into your jugular vein, and that's what they did to her, and to shove that fucking chemo in, and that damn near killed her, and she has not recovered from that. She recovered from the surgery very fast. She did
Mm-hmm.
not recover from the chemo.
Oh my,
I
oh
thought you
my.
said they
That's
removed the
yeah.
spleen, not the spleen, the appendix. I probably said that. They removed the appendix.
The
They
appendix.
they removed the appendix and then tested it, and it didn't have cancer. If you remove somebody's spleen, they're going to die. That's just you can't. Kind of like removing their heart. I might have said that, Maximus. Misspoke. You know,
Yeah.
it was her appendix. They said it didn't look good when they was operating on her, and they removed that, and then come back and said, and they were honest. I mean, they were, and they said there was no cancer in there, but here's what we
Okay.
recommend. Here's what we recommend. And that's the way that that's the way that. But no, they did not remove her spleen, Maximus.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't think that as Maximus last commented, appendix is useless organ. Anyway, I don't think they even know why that's in there. It's just like a chicken. A chicken has a gizzard, and they don't know why that's in there. They haven't figured that out yet. But yeah, they didn't remove her spleen. I did say that, didn't
Yeah, but lucky for you, Steve and Shirley, that she's all right. But yeah, strangely that she still need to have to recover from that chemo thing. So I hope she's doing okay now, or getting better every day, or
Well, I'll tell you.
slowly,
I'll tell
or
you this. I will tell you this
yeah,
about Sterling. Um,
yeah,
when she come out of surgery, um,
yeah.
and on the day that she had chemo, she was happy, saying, "I'm going to take this and everything." She was hopping around, fucking full of
Mm-hmm.
energy. And after that, she was in intensive care with kidney shut down and every fucking thing else, and she hasn't come back from that yet. And
Mm-hmm.
I asked the nurse from the doctor. I said,
Mm-hmm.
I said, why in the hell did you tell me that I'm going to sit there for 6 hours while they pump chemo into her,
Mm-hmm.
and it took 8 hours. I said, why in the hell can't you give these people fucking 1 hour or a half an hour and see how they
Mm-hmm.
react after that? Because it works for some people, it doesn't work for others. And
Yeah,
and she says, you're right. You're right about that. But I'm not a doctor. I'm his nurse.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
and that's the way it ought to be. You don't fucking put what chemo does is it attacks your immune system to
yeah.
where you're going to die, hoping that you can survive and kill the cancer. And,
Mm-hmm.
and as far as they knew, after she had the surgery, she didn't have any, but they wanted her to get the chemo anyway in case it came back. That's what
Mhm.
pisses me the fuck off about these motherfuckers.
Exactly. It's not only about the chemo; it's also about the
Money,
money,
money.
about
Yeah,
the money.
goddamn right.
Because if they don't give the chemo, they don't earn that much money on it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's. I know exactly how Medicare works. It's only about the money. They pushing people something sometimes on medication or lifetime medication that they can't get rid of it. Like diabetics, they have to take every day
yeah.
insulin and
Well,
all for
yeah, it
the
was.
rest of their life.
Yeah,
Yeah, they have to do it.
Max.
But on the other way, if they change their diet, they don't have to take that medication anymore. But they don't want to say that they have changed the diet. That's
Maximus. Maximus is in there. Hey, I don't mean
yeah.
to interrupt you, BK. Maximus
Yeah.
is in there. Yep, I went back in the stream and you did say they removed the spleen. Well, I misspoke because it was the appendix. I know you can't live without your spleen. Um, but it did not contain. Yeah, the not the spleen. They didn't remove that, or she'd been dead. They they removed the appendix, and they said it did not contain cancer. I did hear you correctly the first time, and you misspoke spleen instead of the appendix. Yeah, you're right about that, Max. You're exactly right about that. Kind of like we had to remove her heart, you know.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm
And
not a
and I
doctor.
don't even know what the fucking spleen does. Does anybody? I don't
No,
even know what that does. I know if you remove it, you're gonna die.
I have no clue. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a doctor.
Okay, Bob. Neither am I, but Maximus is. He's a doctor. Yeah, Bob Cartel says, "Is a
Yeah.
chicken the gizzard is a stop over that grinds food before going to the stomach." Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Yes, you
The
can still
chicken.
live with your spleen removed. I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all.
I don't know. I have no clue.
Let me ask Alexa. Alexa, can you
Alexa. Yeah.
still live if your spleen has been removed?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
She's not quite sure how to help me with that.
Yeah. I don't know if Alexa even have a spleen.
Let me ask her again. Alexa, can a person live without their spleen?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, yes, a person can live without their spleen. The liver can take over many of the spleen's functions.
She said that yes, you can live without. That's possible, and the liver will take over the functions of the spleen.
Uh, I know you
So,
can live with. I know you
but
can
they
live
did
with
not.
with.
They did not remove my wife's spleen. They removed her appendix because when they was operating on her and removing that tumor,
I
which is
know.
all of her female organs. You're
Yeah.
talking about the ovaries, everything, all the reproductive stuff, balled into one, balled into one, and
I will get a doctor now.
and they removed that, and then um, the surgeon that did it, um, it was a woman, and she looked at the appendix, and it didn't look good to her, so she went ahead and removed that. And nobody knows what the appendix is even for. You don't need it. You know,
Mhm.
and so she removed it, and then when they tested it, they said that did not have cancer. So that's
Okay.
the way that went.
It's fine. It's fine. Good.
Maximus says Havoc is a doctor. No, I'm not. I'm living a tragedy. Just listening to the dogs.
Yeah.
Burnt bogus of the fucking den.
Havoc is a surgeon with an axe. Yeah, the finesse.
The only thing I've ever taken an axe to was a tree. I would have, but that I wouldn't have minded my two ex-wives standing in front of that tree. Get
Yeah.
out of the way! No, I'm a good dude.
Yeah.
Got these
Yeah.
trolls in there. You got a
I,
wrench, don't you? You got a wrench in there. Get rid of these motherfuckers. Why you? I'm nobody. Why you picking on me? You know,
yeah.
coming to
I
my
never
tree.
I never went with an axe to a tree because the tree never made me mad.
No, we when I think I was about 14 years old. We built
Yeah.
a cabin in this wood behind this church,
Ah.
and it was nice. We notched everything out, and and then this um, guy that was helping us, his dad came over there and put concrete in there and made a
Mm-hmm.
fireplace or bricks or whatever in the hell it was,
Yeah.
and you could actually light a fire in there. In the wintertime, you'd be good. And the church came down there, and um, they said either you can tear it down or we will. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
well, I built it, so I'm not tearing it down. Good luck with that. And we have at it, you fuckers. You know, it would have been a landmark. You know, just leave it the fuck there. You know, keep everybody out of it. You know, it was a nice cabin. I mean, it was air fucking tight. Everything. We had mud and moss on there. There was no air getting in there, and the fire had the flue on it and everything. This guy's dad came over there, and
Mm-hmm.
either you tear it down or we will. Well, fuck off. Go ahead and tear it down. I'm not working for you. You didn't care about this land when I've been hunted that land for fucking deer and rabbit and squirrel. There was a graveyard up there that nobody took care of, and we respected that, and it was just like it just the whole thing just pissed me. That was the Baptist Church in Crawfordsville, Indiana. If anybody wants to know,
Mm-hmm.
pissed me off. Anyway, BK,
I
did
can
you
imagine. Yeah.
marry your Filipina?
Not yet.
Maximus wants to know if you got fucking married.
Not yet. I'm busy with the paperwork now.
He got to sign papers before he can marry her.
Yeah. Exactly. I have to ask permission papers first on Maximus.
I'm going to ask a question here. Hey, Maximus, are you married? And who
Yeah.
did you marry?
Yeah.
Maximus, are you married? And who did you marry? Where are you from? And
Yeah.
what continent was your wife from?
No, not married.
He's still playing. He's still playing the field.
Yeah. Yeah. I was single long enough, left a single life long enough, so it's time to get to move on with something else.
I remember. I remember Jerry. He called me up on the phone, and he said,
Yeah.
"Unblock Maximus." He said that
Yeah.
is. He said that I can't remember who he said he was.
Hmm.
He's. I think it was. I can't remember who he said it was right offhand. He said, and then he named the name again. He said, I'm
Mm-hmm.
blocking. And I said, he's not blocked. I
Mm-hmm.
said, he's not blocked on my channel. I and
He's
I
not
think,
blocked.
huh? I think it was, hell, I can't even think of him. It's on the tip of my brain, but I can't remember who it was. He changed his bullshit.
Must be a
Now he's
bit
saying it's a different Maximus. Yeah, whatever.
yeah.
All right, okay, we'll go that right with it.
Yeah, okay. it was his brother Proximus.
Who was the guy that was riding around in a car doxing everybody back in the day?
riding
Huh?
riding a car. Dave Phelps.
No, no, no. Anyway, that's who
Doxing.
Maximus was. He told me his name. I could call Jerry up right now and find out.
Uh, if he is awake, if he is not fishing or scuba diving,
He doesn't fish. He just scuba dives and hangs out at
scuba
Costco.
dive, yeah,
Yeah,
scuba diving, yeah,
that's all he does.
that's what I meant, yeah.
He said, "Unblock Maximus." God damn it, that's I can't think of what his name is. What he used to go by, and I said I didn't block it, and to prove that, he's here now in the chat session. You know, I did not block it. But he told me who he was, and he said that's Maximus. Maybe somebody else, one of my other moderators might have blocked him, but I didn't. I didn't block him. I don't care what anybody says about me. I really don't give two shits in the wind. You know, have at it. Have the fuck out. Yeah. Maximus, you ain't 2 drops of sweat off my nuts. That's exactly how many military people you command. I'll think of it in a minute. I gotta go piss again.
Again,
Yeah,
you drinking too much beer, you fuckstick.
it was like 45 minutes ago when I pissed last time.
Ah,
So what's the average piss on a human? Alexa, how often does a male piss
and
in
an
a
hour.
24-hour period? She says she's not sure how to answer that.
Yeah. because
I
he
bet
doesn't
Ma-
need to.
I bet Maximus can.
Yeah,
I'll
because
think
Alexis
I'll think
does.
of, I'll think of who he is. I'll think of who he is here in a minute.
Yeah, we are drunk. Ali, at least one of us. one piece per bottle of beer once you break the seal. Yeah, something like that. Maximus is really Michael Paz you. No, I don't think so.
Okay, I'm back again. You still
Damn, that was a long piece on my.
yeah,
Damn. How
and
many?
I took a couple of draws off a cigarette, but I will tell you this
Ah,
about Maximus. I'll tell you exactly who he is. Who was that guy that went around and Jerry told me this. Who was that guy that went around doxing Popeye, driving around the car, and he was in and out of the Philippines, and
oh, Rain Man.
that's who he is. That's Rain Man. That is
Yeah.
exactly who he is. What do you think about that, Maximus? Anything to say?
Wow. Look,
I couldn't
look
think of
at
the name. That's who he is.
yeah,
Jerry made
Rain Man.
it.
Yeah.
He said wrong. No, I think right.
Toxic.
I think right there.
Yeah. Yeah, no. I understood it better when you say toxic Popeye. Yeah, okay, that can be only one man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
busted
exactly.
Maximus. Jerry, don't blame me. Blame Jerry. He said that's Rain. He said that's Rain Man. That's Rain Man. Unblock him. I said I didn't block him. One of my wrenches did. You know. I said I didn't block him. I didn't block him, Maximus. Or I mean
Yeah,
Raymond.
the fairy knows nothing.
He was born in France. He knows the phrase "I surrender." You know. So
Yeah,
fuck off,
yeah.
Raymond.
They eat frogs. Yeah.
Yeah, he said it matter of factly. You know, unblock Maximus. That's Rain Man. And I said I didn't block him. I didn't. You know, and um, somebody did, and and um, when he was Rain Man, he had a wrench. When he came in as Maximus, he didn't have a wrench, and somebody blocked. You know,
No,
and
no.
you can't block anybody with a wrench. And
No, he's not Iranian. He's not from Iran.
he
No,
he
no.
is he is
From Armenia.
Armenia and France.
Yeah,
And when you combine those two together, you get Jerry.
yeah,
He's a
yeah,
good guy. I love him. I love his wife. They're good
yeah,
people. Very good people. Very good
yeah.
people. I have nothing
Well,
against
yeah.
nothing
Well,
whatsoever.
you got the Cargados, you got the Cardassians, and then you got the Jerry.
Yeah, exactly.
An American, same.
Yeah, I have met the fairy in person, and
Yeah.
spent a whole weekend with him actually. Went
Oh
to
yeah,
the Indianapolis Zoo. We had a picnic after that. The night before that happened, went to Pizza Hut, shared some drinks, had a pizza, and
Yeah.
had a good time. They're good people. I mean, Jerry and his wife are very beautiful fucking people to hang around with. I mean, they
Mhm.
just are. No, that was in the USA. He was getting ready to move to the Philippines.
Yeah, it was just before he moved. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. And
Yeah.
I haven't seen him since he was living in Chicago. They came down here. My wife was in the Philippines at the time that they came down here, and so she didn't get to see him. But yeah, they are. I have nothing bad to say about Jerry or his wife. Nothing, absolutely
Mhm.
nothing. Very good people. If you ever meet them, very wonderful people, in my opinion.
Mhm.
Have you ever met him, BK, when you was there?
No, supposed to meet them last year September when I went to Joey. That's when I went to Davao City. Then I was also planning to meet Joey for his
Maximus.
house house farming. And normally he should come pass by Jerry, but then he say okay, he couldn't make it at that time, so it will be another time maybe. And
Yeah,
then but I met as well the other guy, Danny Gordon. You remember Danny Gordon?
yeah. I know Danny Gordon.
Yeah,
I
well
talk
I
to him
met
on the
him.
phone from time to time.
Yeah, well I met him in person.
He's a very down to earth spiritual person.
Yeah, it's very
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 down to
down to
earth.
earth and
Yeah,
very spiritual.
yeah, exactly, exactly. Exactly, very good guy. Spent also a day with him in Digos when I was in Davao. Spent the day in Digos with him, and always a down to earth guy. And also where he lived, next to his place was also a big lot for sale. And he asked me, BK, you want to buy that? Because
Yeah.
I don't know what other person's going to buy that and who's going to live next to me. I don't trust it, but if you buy it, I know who it is. And then he said we can put a gate between between the properties. I said, yeah, okay, that's fine for that gate, but I keep the remote control of the gate in my hands. He said, okay.
The thing, Maximus is asking me if I'm ever going back to the Philippines. He wants to know if
I
I'm
don't
ever
think
going.
so. Yeah.
He's asking me if I'm ever going to send my wife back home. I've sent her there several times, Maximus. I don't know where the fuck you've been. Many times I've sent her back there. You know, by herself. I don't ever plan to go back. You know, that's my opinion of the Philippines.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I like to fish. I like to hunt, and I live in Midwest Indiana, and
I
and uh,
know
and,
Maximus.
and,
I know
and,
I cannot own
and
land, but
yeah,
my wife can. My wife can own land. She can. My wife can, but I cannot. My wife can.
yeah,
My
that's
girlfriend
exactly
can.
right. You
Yeah.
can't own land there, and this is what really pisses me off. You got
Uh,
these foreigners over here, fucking fucking
yeah. He
facing
got.
off with ICE. They're illegal. They're not even
Yeah.
supposed to be in the country. They're flying their fucking flags in their face. And
Mhm.
I think the military, and I think this is what's going to happen. The military is just going to step in and say, get the fuck out of our country and surrender, or we're going to start killing you. I mean, that's all they can fucking do, you know. And I would love to see that happen. And I would, as much as I don't want to see people hurt, but
No,
these
no.
people are pushing it too goddamn far, and I don't like the Philippines. I didn't have any fun there other than fucking my wife, and that's the only reason I went there in the first place. I think it's a shithole. I wouldn't want to live there, and with wires hanging down and everything else, I
Yep.
would not want to fucking live there. I just wouldn't. And I know BK um, had an ankle problem, What'd you do? Walk into a mud puddle or something like that, and it fucking,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
my leg, yeah, my swamp leg.
yeah, yeah. So the Philippines is not my cup of tea. You know, I like where I live here in Indiana, and
Swamp food.
that just is what it is. And I brought her back here, and I've sent her back there many times, like too many to count,
Mhm.
and with plenty of money, and she did what she did, and I mean, I even got videos of it, her going over there. They're on private right now, but you can ask her. Look her up, Shirley Ellington, on fucking Facebook, and ask her. You know, it just is what it is. I'm not a fan of the Philippines. I'm just the country, which
Mhm.
is nothing. It's not even a country in my opinion. It's just a bunch of scattered goddamn islands. Correct me if I'm
Yeah,
wrong.
country islands.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, that's your opinion. Yeah, okay. If you can't live there, okay, I don't force you to go there. You
No,
know,
it's just
I never do.
I'm
Yeah,
63 years old, and I'm used to the fucking state that I live in, and
yeah,
and, and what happens here, and my way of life, and that was just ass backwards when I went over there.
yeah, exactly.
When I walked down that fucking neighborhood,
Yeah,
it looked like to me. This is the last time I'm going to say this because
yeah,
Popeye's
and
looking at me
also
saying it.
yeah,
It looked
and
like
also Steve.
14-year-old kids built a
Yeah.
tree house on cement blocks, and that was the
Mm-hmm.
whole goddamn neighborhood. And that's
Mm-hmm.
what they lived in. No running water, no electricity, no nothing. That's where I
Mm-hmm.
met my wife. And that's not my cup of tea. I mean, it just isn't,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yeah, but not all houses are like
And I
that.
can't
I,
go
I
over
like
there.
that. Eh?
I can't go over there and start
Yeah,
a business and make everything better because
yeah.
if I do that, I'll be thrown in prison. So no, I'm not a fan of the Philippines. The Philippines Islands.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the beach. If I wanted to go to the beach, I'd go to the beach. I don't.
Yeah.
I am a woods guy. Deep
Mm-hmm.
woods. They don't have woods over there. They got jungles with
Yeah.
bugs, fucking snakes, and everything else. That's not me. That's not my cup of tea. So fuck off.
Yeah. Let's imagine when you are should go and stay in the Philippines. What the hell you should do all day long, sitting there drinking beer, eh?
Yeah,
Like you do
and
now.
yeah, and then waiting for my dick to get hard again so I could fuck the shit out of my wife. That's what I did.
Yeah. Yeah, but sometimes I don't understand this. A lot of foreign people they going to the Philippines,
Havoc
and
is a
then when
hillbilly. There's no hillbillies in Indiana.
and
They feel
and
real,
then
real south.
and then when they are in the Philippines, where they go to the bars and they go looking up for the bar girls, drinking beer all day long. Can't you do that in your own home country as well? The same thing. I don't understand if you go to a foreign country to go to the bar drinking beer, just doing exactly the same what you do at at your home country.
Uh,
Yeah, no. When I go
let
and
go ahead, Vicky.
when I go to the Philippines, at least I do a little bit exploration about the country as well, eh? And learning a little bit about the culture as well. Okay, they are poor people there. They living in poor conditions. But you got also on other side of the Philippines, you got also the gated communities with very beautiful houses and swimming pools and all that kind of stuff. You got everything, anything you like. You can find it in the Philippines as well. But if you
All
don't
right.
like the Philippines to stay there, okay, that's your choice, not mine.
Yeah.
but you can't find everything. You find everything what you like, you know.
Well, I got to address the comments in here. Maximus and Lefty
Yeah.
all around. When I went to the Philippines, I already described what it was like walking down there, and yeah, she did live in a squatter area, and
Yeah.
and 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 I stayed at her house. Um, I didn't stay at her house. I went over there for dinner. Her mom cooked dinner and stuff like that, and I just thought I just this is my opinion about the Philippines. I was shoved back 30 fucking years ago. You know,
Yeah, but that's 30 years ago.
yeah, 30 years behind time. You
Yeah.
know, and there was no running water, none of that, and it just turned me off.
Mm-hmm.
And if that pisses you off, I can't help
Mm-hmm.
that. But I do know this.
Mm-hmm.
I had a daughter there. Her name was Shirley, and I fucked the goddamn shit out of her 3 or 4 times a
Mm-hmm.
day while I was there, and then brought her
Yeah.
back to the United States. I don't know what
Yeah.
else. I don't know what. I don't like the beach. I don't like coffee shops. I don't know what the
Mm-hmm.
fuck else you guys want me to fucking say. You know, I
Yeah.
like hunting. I like fishing, and I like
Mm-hmm.
land. Land that
Mm-hmm.
doesn't have sand on it.
Yeah.
Squirrels and rabbits running around everywhere. Deer running around everywhere. That's where I live at. You know, fuck off. And
Yeah.
if you're disappointed in that, any of you in the comment section, go fuck yourself. I don't
Why
really
should I
give
be
two shits
disappointed?
about it.
Why should
You
I be
can sleep
disappointed
over
then
it.
you?
I don't give a fuck.
Why should I be disappointed in your choices?
Yeah, exactly.
Philippines is not a hunting land.
Yeah, unless you're hunting other people. That's all that's left. I do know this. A guy that I went to school with, he joined the Navy. He joined the Navy in the early '80s, and he said there was monkeys. He went to Cebu City, and there was monkeys jumping through the tree. And when I went there, there was none. And I asked my wife this, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. Any of you fucking scholars in the fucking chat, they they said that I asked my wife about that, and they said we ate them. They ate them. They ate all of them. There's no more monkeys left. Then they made this monkey sanctuary. They got monkey sanctuaries all over the place, trying to save that species from being extinct. You know. So no, and then the people in Vietnam, they pay $5, $5 fucking dollars, and we're talking in the '70s. They pay $5. They could drink all night at a bar, and there's a room upstairs, and they could fuck all night. Fuck all, one of the Filipino girls. Wasn't like that when I went over there, but I'll tell you what, it is what it is. You know.
Yeah, but that was 30 years ago. And you
No,
never
30
went
years.
back.
It was 30 years when I went over there, and
Yeah.
it was 50 years when the Vietnam War.
Yeah.
So I had another 20 years on that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot of
But I'm
changes
sorry.
here.
I'm sorry if I offend anybody in the comment section that I didn't fall in love with the fucking country and the beach, you know, and all the scattered islands they call a country. I'm sorry about that. You know, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. Well, your best part is having a place with a big pond where you can fish, and then you can stay there to retire your life.
She's from Cebu City, Maximus. Cebu City.
Cebu
Squatter
City.
area.
Yeah.
No telephone, no running water, no nothing. Living in a fucking treehouse built by somebody like you, 14 years old, on cement
Yeah.
blocks. You know. I
I
don't know
was
why people,
also
I don't know why people get so mad at me about talking about it. You know?
I
And
was also
I went there
in
twice. I went there twice within 3 months,
uh,
and had some paperwork and shit to do, and INS and
yeah,
all that. The INS is now
yeah,
obsolete. That's international naturalization service. You know, that's how I got her over here. You know, I paid for all that, and I just as far as the country went, I didn't care. And I've seen
mhm,
pictures and videos of Hawaii. I don't care about that either. I'm not a beach guy. I'm a woods guy.
mhm,
Deep in the
yeah.
fucking woods with a bear staring down my back. That's who the fuck I am.
Like the Grizzly Adam. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Hey, look, Steve. Look, Steve. I was there in Cebu. I was in Cebu City in 2019. Also visiting a niece from my girlfriend, and it was also in a squatter area. And I went walked through the squatter area to visit her place, and it all got water and electricity. Every house there, and a lot of sari stores in that squatter area. So it's a big difference that what you are telling me than 30 years ago.
Yeah. When I went over there, there was no cell phones, there was no internet. I went there
Yeah,
in March of 1995,
yeah,
and Maximus says Havoc went over there to get married. Yeah, you're right. I did. That's the only reason
yeah.
I went over there. I've been talking to this girl for 2.5 fucking years, you know, and you're right about that. I didn't just go over there to marry her. I went over there to knock the fucking bottom out of her, and I did
Yeah.
for a whole fucking week. Waited 3 months, came back and did for 2 weeks, and knocked the bottom out of her again. You know, so fuck off, Maximus.
Mhm.
And I wasn't at the beach.
Yeah.
I was between her legs, just jamming the shit home. Fuck
And
off.
he was not, and
God
he was
damn
not
these
at
fucking trolls in these comment sections. I mean, it's just unfucking believable. You know.
yeah.
What's this last one say? Immigration and Naturalization Service is not international. Well, there is no such thing as Immigration and Naturalization Services (INS) office. That that went away in 2002. So fuck off, Maximus. Look it up, dumbass.
And where did
God,
you marry?
this guy's so fucking stupid. He said it turned into ice. No, it didn't. You're talking about Homeland Security. That's ice. You're a fucking idiot. Probably a goddamn Mexican. Fuck this. Fuck this border crossing motherfucker. No, I know who. I know exactly who he is, and he's not Mexican. He's just a fucking asshole.
Okay.
No, ICE cannot. ICE cannot fucking let people in or out. They don't have the authority. INS was International Naturalization Service. You became naturalized into the United States, even though you wasn't born here. You
Mhm.
passed tests. That's what that was. It has nothing to do with ICE. What ICE does is kick people out of here, just like they should kick your goddamn ass out of here, Maximus. You know, that's what they do. Because you're a fucking idiot. Don't know what the hell you're talking about. I never said it was. The INS stands for Immigration Naturalization Services. That's all it says. That's all it is. So you can name that whatever you want to. But you're a fucking idiot. I lived through it. I'm 63 years old, or 62, getting ready to turn 63. You're just a goddamn idiot. You know. You're a fucking moron. You know. Drive around all over the fucking country and look at people's houses and take pictures of it. Forget it out of who? Jerry? Out of Jerry? You're a fucking idiot. You got a wrench, don't you, BK? You got a wrench?
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know. I'm gonna look. Wait, I'm gonna look.
Well, type something in the chat and see if you got a wrench. And then time this Maximus motherfucker out. I'm getting tired of it. Now he's telling me to listen to what I say, as if I didn't hear that when I said it. What a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I got one.
All right.
And
Time him out. Time that cocksucker out.
How long? 5 minutes?
Wherever if you want to. I don't care. As far as I'm concerned, he's burnt bogus as a fucking den. And he doesn't even know what that means.
He will come back with another with another account.
Steve says, no, not Maximus. Well, I'll tell you what, Steve, he's pissing me off. You know, he's pushing too many buttons. You know. Did you time him out?
Yeah. Don't you see it in the chat box?
Huh?
Don't you see it in the chat box on YouTube?
Well,
Not on StreamYard, eh?
Deleted all of his fucking comments and everything. What do you think about that, Maximus? Go fuck yourself. And Steve, and Steve's in there saying, no, not Maximus. Who else will? See, that's the why I said. Who else? Steve 25901 says, who else will take pictures of NJ's house or Popeyes or whoever he goes to? I told you who he was. I told you exactly who the fuck he was. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I don't mind somebody come over here and you just keep ragging and talking about my wife and how many times you send them over there and this and that and the other and you know, it's kind of like your neighbor's got a dog and he keeps coming over there and shitting in your yard, and when your neighbor's not looking, you just fucking blow his head off.
Yeah, from the dog.
And then bury him out back. And then he comes over and he says, have you seen my dog? Nope. What's he look like?
You see my dog? No.
He said he was about 30 pounds. He was black and had brown eyebrows. Well, the last dog I shot, his brains were scattered all over there, so I can't even fucking tell you. I'm just going off.
He or the neighbor asked.
And I would never kill a dog. I would never kill a dog for shitting in my yard. I would never do that. I would
neighbor
never
asked.
Steve.
Ever. Hey, Steve. Neighbor asked you see my dog? No, but I still have a bag of shit from him. You want it?
You should turn in your rent, Steve. What the hell does that mean? Yeah, well, yeah. Go ahead, BK. What? Say that again. I missed it. Go ahead and say it again.
If your neighbor asked you seen my dog, I said no, but I still have a bag of shit from your dog. You want it?
But I would never do that. I would never do that. I'd never ever do that. I swear to God, I would. Havoc shoots the owner, and the dog comes to him asking where is his master. No,
It
no,
is
I
master.
wouldn't shoot the owner or the dog. I wouldn't do it. That's not in me. Would not do that. Definitely wouldn't shoot the dog. I'd shoot the owner before I'd ever shoot the dog.
Yeah.
I am 100,000% a dog lover. That went down the wrong pipe. All right, I'm good now. But I would never I'd never harm a dog, you know, unless it was trying to bite me and kill me and um, do harm to me or or my dog. Then I would kill the motherfucker. Other than that, you know, I don't care if it shits in my yard or whatever. That's fine, you know, as long as it's friendly. There's a video on YouTube where um, this coyote comes into his yard and he tries to pick up his chihuahua, which is a little dog.
Mhm.
He tries to pick him up and carry him away. This guy grabs that fucking coyote. He gets bit several times. He picks him up by the tail and the nape of the neck and then opens up his garbage dump thing in the complex where he lives at. And he slams him down in there and shuts the door and calls the game warden and said, "Come and get him." That's an actual video on YouTube.
Never seen it.
Boy, Maximus got it quiet all of a sudden, didn't he? Well, I can't win here.
Havoc, Havoc shoots the owner of the dog,
Who is CW?
and the dog asking him where the owner is or where his master is. To
Who is
have,
C? You should turn on your rent, Steve. I don't know who CW. I've seen that for a while. Anybody wants to come on here, I'm gonna put the link out there again. And every time I do this, nobody comes on.
no,
So there it is. I don't know. I don't know who CW is, but I've heard that name before. Well,
maybe maybe
he probably doesn't have the stones to come on here.
maybe Maximus is gonna jump in.
Shit, yeah, yeah. Him and Steve, him and Steve. 25901.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Fucking blow me
maybe
on a low
maybe
step
yeah.
carpet and suck the lint.
Yeah. I'm curious.
And the only reason they're here now is because Popeye didn't do a fucking live stream about Frank Battaglia.
Is that still going on?
Oh yeah, that's never
Oh,
ending.
oh my god. That's still going on. Oh my.
Yeah, it's just that that's their whole life. Frank's life is defending himself, and Popeye's life is throwing everything he can at Frank. I mean, it's just back and forth, and then you got these other channels that are recording everything and putting them up there, you know. And who knows who the hell that is? That could be even fucking Popeye. You know, who knows? and I go there and I listen to that shit. I can listen to about 5 minutes. It's the same shit. It's the same goddamn shit over and over again, and it's like deja vu. It's not even deja vu. It's just
Mm-hmm.
deja fucking boring out the fucking ass, and I'm out of here. You know. I mean, that's what it is. And let me see what Steve 25901 says. Disparaging of me and other, I defended him for eating summer sausage and corn on the ground. I don't know what you're talking. I understand. Steve 25901 told me a long time ago why he could not come on and speak, and I might have misspoke or said something that was offensive, but I have nothing against you, Steve. Nothing against you. Um, and I don't think you're a troll or anything else. That's why you got a wrench. Have nothing. Everything's all right, Steve. 25901. There's. I have no ill will toward you whatsoever. Nothing. Not a thing. He told me why he couldn't come on here and talk years ago. I never forgot that, and I never asked him again. You know, and I might have misspoke a while ago. You know. But Steve's not a troll. He just likes getting into the drama, and that's it. You know, he just like he just likes to mix it up. Really.
Mm-hmm.
I like the guy. I have nothing, and he's got anybody that's got a wrench on my channel. I like him. You know, I don't know who CW is. I've heard that. Who in the hell? That's a Thailand guy, isn't it? Something like that.
Who? Steve?
CW. You look in the chat. You scroll up there. CW. Who in the fucking
I,
Steve
CW.
25901? Tell me who CW is. You know
CW.
Steve 25901. Tell me who CW is in the background on it.
Yeah.
I can't. I think he's a Thailand guy. And his last comment was drunks. But I guess me and you are drunk. I think he works in the Middle East.
Middle East. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know who he is. I thought that Ricky talked about him, talked about CW. Maybe it's a different CW or whatever. I thought when he first went over to Thailand, he was talking about CW. So I don't. I, and tell you the truth, I don't give two flying fucks.
Who cares?
Just put that blunt. Hey, BK.
Yeah.
Um, when was the last time that? When was the last time that you went on a motorcycle ride and filmed it?
The last time on a motorcycle riding, that's
I always cringe when I see that because a couple 2 or 3 years ago I seen what happened to you riding a bicycle home, and I'm like, you give this guy a fucking motorcycle? Who in the hell gave him a fucking motorcycle? You know?
I did. I did. Oh no, that's about 3 4 months ago. I sold it. I sold the motorcycle. If you are happy now, yeah.
Yeah, I feel safer for you, and that warms my heart. Yes, yes, it does.
No, I sold it because I have other priorities first.
All right,
I
and,
have.
and don't ever get on a bicycle again.
Well, I have a bicycle.
Well, just leave it parked.
I still have to go to work. You fuck
No,
stick.
no, no, no. You walk.
Nah, no way. No way. I got my bicycle. I love my bicycle.
I couldn't believe that picture you showed me. I'm like, that's you? Yeah, that's me. I said, what was you on a train wreck? Was the space shuttle? Did they drop a bomb on your country? What happened? Riding my bike home. And I'm like,
Trump,
God damn. You
Trump,
don't
Trump,
need to
Trump
be
has
riding bikes no more.
Trump passed by. He thought there was nuclear installation there.
I said, that's you? Yeah, that's me.
That's me in the corner.
Losing my religion. I couldn't believe that. That was fucking unreal. You know. What happened? What did you hit?
Where does have it live?
What did you hit to make you go over the top over the handlebars?
Abik, where do you live? They ask.
Huh?
Where do you live?
Where do I live?
Yeah.
Alabama. Well, when you can learn to spell Alabama, ask me that question again, you dumb little fucking idiot. I live in Indiana. Go look that up. Fucking idiot. Try that one. Well, let me read this. You had it short of Alabama on your
I'll-
site. What a fucking moron. Yeah. I'll tell you what, and you can ask your friends that are around you that live in houses and they're successful. You don't drop out of school in the seventh grade or the sixth grade. In your case, I think it's probably the fifth grade. You don't say, fuck it, I'm done with school. You know, you're a fucking idiot. And don't kick him out of here. He's a good guy. You know,
Mm. I don't do nothing on
he's
not without your
entertainment.
command.
He's entertainment.
Entertainment only.
Yeah, he says my sixth grade teacher dated me, and that was probably your mom was teaching the class. Well, that didn't ring too well. What a fucking idiot. Go away, Bob. Cartel or whatever. He wants to make himself out like fucking some fucking drug
Yeah,
cartel
like
or whatever.
yeah, like
Yeah.
MS,
How about you? How about I take all my clothes off. Okay, I'm laying butt naked on a low shag carpet, and you suck the lint through my ass, Bob.
ah.
Fuck off with a capital goddamn fuck. Steve said he thinks that's how it's spelled. Steve, stop being a fucking smart ass.
Alabama.
We're trying to clean the chat up over here.
Alexi, how do you spell Alabama?
It's spelled the way the way the way most American or most people from Alabama. It's AMBA. No, it's AM. How is it? AMABA. Alabama. That's the way they spell it down there in Alabama. Alabama. That's the way they spell it.
Yeah,
Alabama.
I'm
Alabama.
I'm Obama.
Am Alabama.
I'm Obama.
Yeah, that's the way they spell it down there.
I'm Obama. Ask Alexi. Alexi, how you spell I'm Obama?
I know how to misspell Mississippi. Mississippi. Yeah. And that's right next to Alabama. Alabama.
I'm Obama.
Alabama. That's the way they spell it down there. It's just Alabama.
Yeah, that's where the Bama boys are from.
Yeah.
From Alabama.
You want to fuck with us down here in Alabama? Come on, you motherfuckers.
Yeah,
That's exactly who these people are. Yeah.
that's how they sing it in that song. Is Sweet Home Alabama.
Sweet home Alabama. Where the governor is true. Sweet home Alabama. I think that's where Maximus is from. That's why he
Ah,
left.
that's
He knew
possible.
his state was going to be brought up. That's why he left.
Yeah. And would you leave Indiana for Alabama?
I lived in Alabama for 6 months, and,
And
and
what?
and I did like it there. I did. There was no industry. I didn't have no job there.
Ah, okay.
And and um, the job that I had was menial,
Uh,
and it's a
uh,
very poor state. But I tell you what, the country and everything, it agrees with me 100%. Um,
mm-hmm.
but the people are just fucking stupid. I mean, just goddamn stupid. Well,
So
I talked to PA Trucker about this.
Yeah.
And me and my wife were staying there with them. They wanted to stay there and look for a job. And I got one job at a cabinet shop, but I wasn't making any money or anything, really, seriously. And and this was when I was 19 years old. And
Did
we're
you
sitting
work at
around.
the Waffle House?
Huh? What'd you say?
Did you work at the Waffle House?
I didn't catch that. Say it again.
Did you work at the Waffle House?
No, no, no. I think this is one level below that. I was working at a cabinet shop for a guy that didn't even know what the fuck he was doing, and it's called
Yeah.
Bama. It was actually called Bama Builders. You know, that
See you
was
later, Steve. See you later. Bye bye. Steve's going out.
all right. Take it easy, Steve.
Yeah.
Okay, what was I talking about?
People in Alabama are stupid. They can't spell the state.
Yeah, yeah,
Alabama.
yeah. That's what I was telling you. Is
Yeah.
it? And I think Bob Cartel is one of them. Um, he's probably from Alabama.
Alabama.
But um, what happened was um, there was I can't even remember what the fuck I was gonna say now. You guys interrupt me so much. I can't remember what the fuck I was gonna say. It had something to do with Alabama. I probably need to go to bed. Are you still there, BK, or not?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still here listening.
I
Listening.
can't remember what the fuck I was gonna say.
Yeah, I can't remember in your place.
Huh?
I can't remember it in your place. What you want
What
to
was I
say
what was I talking about?
about Alabama?
Yeah.
Yeah, how you spell
Okay,
it?
okay, I remember now. Now I remember.
Yeah.
My wife wanted me, my first wife, I've had three of them. She wanted me to move down there and look for a
Mm-hmm.
job. And I found one at a cabinet shop, but it wasn't enough to make
Mm-hmm.
ends meet. And and
Mm-hmm.
and we're living with a friend of hers that she graduated from high school with. And her and her husband, they got one kid over there. And living next door, they own property was handed down. So you got this block of land, that's yours. You got this block of land, that's yours.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and, and, and they put a trailer up there just to start out with. And we was all in our 20s. And so I'm staying down there, and he gets it. His mother comes over from next door, and she says, she's crying, says to the guy I'm living with and his wife, um, Dad hit me. My head feels like a bigger than a wash tub. That's exactly the word she used. And so he gets up and he goes over there to talk to his dad, and he doesn't get mad at his dad. He just goes in there and kisses his ass, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because he knows he can't deal with his fucking dad. And there was one other thing. as time went on, I was sitting there, and he asked me to go over there with him, and I said I don't like getting into family problems. I'm talking to his dad now. He goes, I understood. You look like you were a little nervous, and I wasn't nervous about you or your fucking kid. I didn't say that, but that's just the way it felt. And 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 uh, and he started telling me about people in this is we're talking about Hatton, Alabama. He's talking about people in the North, Yankees.
Mm-hmm.
You remember the South lost the fucking war, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
And and
remember that.
and he said here's the exact words that this dumb son of a bitch said to me. Um, he said he said some of you people in the North aren't smart enough, not smart enough, but smart enough,
Small, small enough.
smart enough to pour piss out of a boot. What if the boot's already turned up for you? And I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. You know, I need to go
Oh
back
God.
to college, I guess.
Oh God. And did you went back to college?
No, no, I gave it up. I knew once he fucking well told me, there was no graduating from that.
And what happened after?
That's exactly what he
Yeah.
said.
Yeah. Did it last long, that relationship?
No, like I said, it was 6 months. I think it was about
Six
four.
months.
There was about 4 months in there, and then we went back to Florida and came back
Okay.
in, and I started. That's when I started into printing and everything.
Okay.
How many kids you got, BK?
Me, none.
How do you know?
I don't know. I don't know 100%. I don't know 100%. So
What's that one?
that's why I don't know.
What's that one fucking guy's name? Uh, this is one I like. That one fucking guy from United States. He has his channel. Can't think of what the fuck his name is. Um, you're welcome. And it's always black people. It's always black women. Welcome Letitia to the show for the 17th fucking time.
Yeah.
She wants to know who the father is. She thinks that this time it's Tyrone. And they're all named Tyrone. And here's the results. And then they'll do a commercial and they come back. Here's the results. Tyrone, you're not the father. And she'll run backstage and start crying because she's not getting any more fucking support money.
And Tyrone, he went home celebrating.
Up there clapping in front of his face. You're the father. You're the father. Tyrone, you are not the father. And he's
Justifying
doing jumping jacks and fucking flips and all on the stage. Fuck off, bitch.
it. Look, a woman. She was going out with her husband, and then she see at the bar a man drinking, and she said to her husband, "Look, that's the guy that proposed to me, and I turned him down 18 years ago." Her husband replied, "Looks like he's still celebrating."
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Covenants of no money. Brain damage.
He's trying.
Yeah.
He's trying to play off like he's not stupid.
Mm.
He's trying to post words up there like he's not stupid. We already know you're stupid. We found you out earlier on. You can't discredit words, and we
Mhm.
already found out you're dumb. All right, Bob Cartel, and I'll go this route with you. Who in the fucking hell would name their fucking channel Bob
Bob
Cartel?
Barker. Yeah.
You're a fucking idiot, you know.
Okay, Steve, I think I'm gonna jump out now.
Okay,
Catching up.
I appreciate you coming on. I'm gonna
Yeah.
leave this video up for I don't know a week or two,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I'm not trying to monetize anything or anything. I just think uh, I just thought it was funny, and maybe people will look at it. That's pretty well much it. Unless you and if you want me to take it down, I'll take it
No, I don't have to take it down. You can do what your channel whatever you want. You're the boss, not me.
down.
Do
Okay.
whatever you want. Okay?
No, I mean, if you want me to take it down, I'll take it down.
No, no, no. I don't have to hide nothing. So
All right.
why
All
should
right.
you?
Thanks for coming on,
Okay?
BK. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And
I will do
I
some.
hope we
We'll do
meet
some.
again. I hope we meet again in real life.
Yeah.
And maybe in Belgium. I don't want to go back to the Philippines again.
Yeah.
That place is a
Wait.
shit. Do
I don't know. Can you?
do you want to live over there?
Where in the Philippines? Yes. Why not?
Uh,
Why shouldn't I? But at least not in a not in a big city. At least not too far from a big city,
well,
but not
maybe
in a
in a
big
village.
city.
I wouldn't mind living over there in the village. I wouldn't mind that
Uh,
in a
more,
village,
more,
way
more
out
in a
from
village. Yeah,
everybody else, and you go in once a week and get supplies. I wouldn't
yeah. So
mind that. But
yeah,
the rest of it, they can kiss my ass on that. You know?
yeah.
And I still wouldn't be happy because I can't hunt squirrels, rabbits, deer,
Hmm.
and
So long,
I
so
can't
long, so
kill
long,
things over there because they've
so
ate them.
long.
They've ate them.
Yeah,
That's what I was telling you
yeah,
about those monkeys earlier.
yeah.
And my wife said they ate them all. He
Hmm.
was there in the early '80s, and they now have. You can look this up. I'm not shitting. They have sanctuary cities for the fucking monkeys. So they don't become extinct. You know,
Hmm.
I think it was down around where Popeye was at, down around Civic Bay or somewhere around there. And but
Hmm.
there's none in Cebu. He said when he was walking through the streets of Cebu, this was in early to mid '80s, and
Hmm.
and there was monkeys all over the fucking place. They eat all the motherfuckers. You know, Filipinos get hungry. I don't blame them for that, but don't eat the monkey. God damn, that's you just don't. It's like eating another human, in my opinion. You know, I was at a zoo one time. I was at a zoo one time, and this is no bullshit. I flipped a monkey off, and he flipped me back off. You know, he too. I think they get it. You know.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
think.
BK, you get some sleep. We'll end this and it is
Yeah.
what it is.
Living my life for the next 2 years,
Yeah.
and then going in full retirement. Counting down. Another 23 months to go. Oh, finally. And but you
Uh,
still have to do for the next 3 years that 30 hours a week job for the next 3 years.
yeah, yeah. Until Medicaid kicks in. If I last that long, who knows? You know,
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Oh, oh,
You
you
don't
will
know.
because
You just
you
don't
will you will because wheat is hard to kill.
do what?
Wheat is hard to kill.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I didn't know if it's fucking weed. You know, yeah. They, let me tell you this last joke. It was from a guy from
Yeah,
St. Louis. He said
yeah.
he's he's got his 4-year-old daughter with him in the garden, and she says, "What's the difference between a plant and a weed?" And he said, "Well, if it's a plant and you plant it in the ground and water it and fertilize it, um, and it dies, that's a plant." That's what he's telling his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And the weed is, if you pull it up, if you pull the weed up out of the ground and spray it with everything, and it grows back anyway, that's a weed. He was explaining.
Yeah.
In other words, you couldn't. I didn't tell it as good as he did, but anyway, you couldn't grow vegetables or anything like that, but you could grow weeds even if you tried
Uh-huh.
to kill them. I fucked that up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries, no worries.
Um,
Okay.
gotta ask you something before you go.
Yeah.
You got a cat, right?
What, a cat?
Yeah.
No. I
You
have no
don't got
pets.
a cat?
I have no pets.
Okay. Did you used to have a cat?
Yes.
Uh, what do you think about cats?
Well, yeah. You don't have to walk them out like a dog.
I don't know whether I should do this right now or not. Um, do you got time for a joke?
Yeah.
All right. And this is not my joke. I'm paraphrasing it from another guy. Um, he says, well, maybe for another time. I'll let you go. Maybe for another
Yeah.
time. All right.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right. Thanks for coming
Okay.
on. Thanks for coming on,
Yeah.
BK. Appreciate it. And later on, man. Take
Yeah.
care.
See.
Take care. Hope your girl in the Philippines and everything goes out well. And
Yeah.
um,
I hope.
all right. Talk to you later, BK.
See you later,
All right.
Steve. Bye bye. Take care.